Now, household incomes in Singapore rose across the board last year, and lower income households saw the sharpest increase per member. The income gap also narrowed marginally due to government grants.
Things were apparently looking up for Singapore households last year. The median monthly household income per member rose to $1,990 from $1,850 in 2010. That's a 2.7% rise in real terms. The bottom 10% of households here saw the biggest percentage growth in average monthly household income per member at 5.8% in real terms. Median monthly household income from work also rose to $7,040 from $6,340 in 2010. Interestingly, the top 10% of the population saw the greatest jump in average monthly household income at 7.9% in real terms.
Those at the lower end of the income bracket, chances are, is single family working household. So therefore, for the individual member, all right, that means they have the total income accounting for the whole family. And the transfers and the grants that was given to the lower end probably helped them so that it looks like the biggest jump on the per member basis. But at the higher end of the income bracket, you are likely to have more than one individual working. So in total household income, they would be the ones that capture the largest chunk of the pie.
In line with the government policy of helping Singaporeans cope with the rising cost of living, data shows that on average, each household member received about $1,660 in terms of government transfers last year. And not surprising, those living in 1- and 2-room flats received the most.
And these transfers have helped to narrow the widening income gap. The Gini coefficient, which measures income inequality, went up slightly from 0.472 in 2010 to 0.473 in 2011. But if the government transfers are factored in, the income gap reduced from 0.473 to 0.452. While the data is heartening, economists say to keep real wages growing, Singapore workers must raise their productivity too.
Legislative changes to protect consumers against unfair business practices may take effect by September. That's what the Trade and Industry Ministry is proposing. One change is the introduction of a burden of proof for retailers. For instance, if a product is found to be defective within 6 months of delivery, it would be assumed that the defect existed at the time of delivery. The retailer would have to prove otherwise. In such cases, the consumer could ask the retailer to repair or replace the product and take the matter to the Small Claims Tribunal if that is not done. The Singapore Air